Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas. First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. On the handoff, it's McFarland. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, it's Rodgers. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
But I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
22-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. McDonald. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7. Jaguars nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Minshew sets to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Complete to DJ.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, this is McFarland. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off play action, it's Minshew. steps away to his... And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Julian Blackmon in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
3rd and 9.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, McDonald. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Xavier McKinney. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 25-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, McDonald. He's going to air one it, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass. And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Minshew. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
But it brings up 4th down. That's the end of the first.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made at his 48.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete here.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, McDonald. Cyrus Jones picks it. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
33-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. This one caught by Davis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
And
the goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Complete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, this will be McFarland. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
McFarland, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a run with McFarland. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Josh Lambo.
Well, partner, that was another. Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
He's going to want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Jaguars.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
The field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Jaguars. First half, and the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. There goes an impressive 31-yard gain. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with McDonald. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Jaguars.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An inside handoff. This is McFarland. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the ground, it's McFarland. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts 17.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will knock things up here late in the first half.
17.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go forward.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jones picks it, and he will be brought down. His time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Taylor, the ball carrier. Dalvin Tomlinson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 42. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he'll find Pittman. And he's taken down inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Taken down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Carry now for Gurley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Taken down by Trey Herndon. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And Gurley here. Falls the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And the return will stop right around the 25. You wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
They begin the drive with McFarland, and he'll get this one up to the 26. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Eric Reed.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A gain of 4. It's now
again they run with Gurley. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taylor, the ball carrier. The stop by Taven Bryan. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald throwing over the middle, but it's in.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, McDonald flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adam Thielen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys going to football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. McFarland running out of the gun. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, McFarland. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Minshew on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
To Dante Pettis. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Taken down. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, Gurley takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
31.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 31, Jaguars 17.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure.
On first down, McFarland. This one down to the edge of the red zone. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Colts 31, Jaguars 24. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Looking sideline, incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars first and 10 at their own 27. He'll look to throw right away. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup, it's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Got it here at the 29 on second and 8. It's McFarland, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a third and 8.
No gain on the play, and it brings up third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Will Harris. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. On first and 10, McDonald is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Operating from the gun, McDonald will throw underneath for Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first and goal, Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go total, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dante Pettis with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too.
And you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after by Limbo. Up and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rocky Sin. Fighting through, he's got space. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
McFarland once more. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down. Today's final score, Colts.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13 and 3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.